Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation. I'm Kelly Capsar, the licensed practitioner on duty today. I invite you to get comfortable in your seat, check your cell phones or whatever, make sure that, they're in the silent position. There we go. And so this meditation is about 15 minutes long. It's a mix of spoken word, silence, with beautiful music flowing underneath the whole thing. So welcome. Let's all take a breath together, all the way in, and all the way out. Following your breath into your soft belly. Letting your breath expand into your shoulders and into your hips. Letting your breath expand into your elbows and your knees. Letting your breath expand into your head and your hands and your feet. With the next breath, inviting that expansion into the farthest reaches of the earth, the farthest parts of the universe. You might notice that your breath is becoming one with the earth's breath. You might notice your breath becoming one with the universal breath. Our theme today is the golden thread. It seems to me that breath is the golden thread. Each of us come in feeling the breath of our mothers, of our grandmothers. And then we recognize the breath and the heartbeat of our fathers and our grandfathers. And so simply following your breath, Notice where your breath takes you. Maybe someplace in your life. Maybe someplace in your ancestors' life. Maybe someplace in the life of the earth. Maybe someplace in the life of the stars. And simply follow your breath wherever it leads you. Knowing that that breath is that which provides support on your journey and also brings you home to yourself. If you feel yourself becoming distracted, simply return to your breath. Ask your breath if it has anything it wants to share with you. Maybe your breath has a message of growth or love, steadiness. Maybe there's something that it would like to have released. An old belief, an old fear, an old judgment. Perhaps your breath has a message, a quiet, still message of belonging to yourself, being at home within yourself. In the next moment or two, I invite you to let that journey, that golden thread, bring you back to this place, this time, this body, gently, easily, and gracefully. And I invite you to feel your breath in your feet and your hands and your head. Your knees and your elbows. Your hips and your shoulders. And the very center of your chest. And as you arrive back, let's simply take the breath together, all the way in and all the way out. Thank you for joining me. Services will begin at the top of the hour. Please make yourselves comfortable and join us again at the top of the hour.
Of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now.
Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine.
Paint with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind.
I will rise up with you today.
Lift up my voice
and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Hey. One dream, one voice, one heart, one word, one dream, one voice, one heart, one word. Stand together. One dream, one voice, one heart, one word. Stand together. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Yeah, yeah. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment
There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, there can only be God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. Oh, there is a wisdom, a knowing, a loving, and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it's yours, I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power and the glory of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, power, glory of God is everywhere. Don't you see it, it's everywhere. Don't you feel it, it's everywhere. Won't you say in your heart, yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I know. Ooh, in the love of God. The power and the glory and the love of God. I can feel it is, I can see it is, and I know in my heart the power, the glory, and the love of God is everywhere. Don't move, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Be still, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Praise God, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Till you know in your heart. Yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. I walk in the love of God. Yes, I walk in the love of God.
And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life and my heart.
Are you feeling overwhelmed, distracted, or maybe just a little disconnected? Does your mind feel like it's always racing? Well, you're not alone. For the month of May, our In This Together series is all about mindfulness for mental health and well-being. Together, we'll explore some simple, practical tools to help us slow down, reduce stress, and reconnect with ourselves, right in the middle of our everyday life. There's no experience needed, just bring yourself exactly as you are. We'll share real tools and real practices to help you feel calmer, clearer, and more grounded, no matter what's going on in the world around you. Because peace isn't some faraway idea. It's something we can learn to access, right here and right now. Join us each Wednesday in May. And remember, we're in this together.
Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Laura, and it is my pleasure to be here with you today. What a glorious day it is today, isn't it, in this valley? Except the traffic was really bad today. Thank goodness for EDC, and it's so far on the end of town, but that's where I live. So there you go. It's quite a journey to get here this morning, but I'm so glad to be here with you, and I'm so happy to see some faces I haven't seen for a while and see the people that I greet all the time, and then I want to say hi to those people that we don't get to see. So if you would, turn and wave at that glass window back there. Our YouTube audience is there, and they are a robust audience. We get about 100, 150 views every week on our YouTube channels for just for the service alone. And so if you're looking for something throughout the week, make sure you check out our YouTube. Joe does a phenomenal job of posting something fresh there every day. So you can get meditations, you can get the music from our beautiful music ministry, and all kinds of, me talking about a bunch of stuff. So you find anything you want on there. And so speaking of music, we're going to kick it off with some music. What are we singing?
Opening up today.
Opening up. All right, this is a great song for standing and singing.
Yes.
I invite you to join us. The words are on the screen.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you today. Greet your neighbor if you're comfortable doing so.
All right, what a beautiful greeting that was for everyone. Thank you. I want to invite up our practitioner of the day, Kelly Capsar, who's going to give us our invocation and our affirmation for the day, which is going to be followed by some wonderful music from Katie and Justin.
All righty. So we've got the affirmation. It's always a beautiful thing. So let's say it together. In the great mind of God, there is only love. God is the love that I am. And now let's take it into the silence.
The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you, and glorious power forever breathing through you and me. Let's sing it together now. The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. Glorious power forever breathing through you and me.
And so continuing in this breath of oneness, continuing in this fullness of life, I simply know that this breath, this oneness, moves in through and as each and every one of us. Through the stars, through the planets, through the earth herself. This oneness, this breath, moves the waters of the oceans and the lakes and the rivers, and the waters of our body, the blood and the sinuses, and all that comes together to create who we are. And so I know in this oneness, in this conscious alignment, that each and every one of us in this moment chooses the sacred yes, chooses the sacred breath. And coming together, we simply let it unfold in all the ways that it's unfolding. The peace and the grace, the grief and the chaos. All of it expressions of this one divine. All of it moving through each and every one of us, every cell, every fiber of our very being. And so as we breathe in together, with deepest gratitude for all that is becoming, we simply release our breath, release our need to control, our need to know. And we simply become the knowing. We simply become the being. And taking this breath in together one more time for this portion. We simply release it all into the heart and hands and mind of divine. And we let it be exactly what it is. And we simply say, and so it is.
Let's sing. The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. Glorious power forever breathing through you and me.
I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith, I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith, I am a hope, I pray hope, I choose hope, I am hope, I have hope, I pray hope, I choose hope, I am hope. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. And when I trust and I let go, I know all is well. I have love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love, I have love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love, I have peace, I pray peace, I choose peace, I am peace, I have peace, I pray peace, I choose peace, I am peace. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. I know all is well. I know all is well.
Ah, thank you. It was beautiful. All right. So we are continuing with our talk about mystical union and this idea of oneness that transforms our belief about how life is actually forming. Today's talk title is called The Golden Thread. And you often hear that golden thread running through all of religions and so forth, and we talk about that a lot. I was driving in this morning and participating in one of my shall we say, rituals on Sunday morning, which is to stop at Starbucks. So I love their green tea. I get it with mint, so I have a mint green tea every morning on Sunday morning before I get here. So anyway, I'm stopping there, and the clerk at the window says to me, "Well, you're all dressed up. Where are you going today?" And of course, I said, "I'm going to work," and that led to, "What work do you do?" Which eventually led to, "What kind of religion is that?" Anybody else ever got that question? Yeah, I know. No one here has ever heard that question. What is your church? What is your church like? What is that religion? Yeah, so as I was thinking about that, I thought, well, that's what I'm talking about today. What is our religion like? What is it about? Our founder, Ernest Holmes, was an amazing synthesizer. He was a voracious reader. He read everything he could get his hands on, and then he was able to synthesize those golden threads of truth from all of those different religions and put it together into philosophy. He says in the Science of Mind textbook, "We should take the best from all religions, the best from all philosophies, what appeals to us most, and mold this into a unity for ourselves." Mold this into a unity for ourselves. And I love that about our faith here, our belief system that we have, because it is individualized for each one of us. For instance, I kind of okay with the word God. It doesn't bother me at all, but I can also substitute spirit, God, universe, intelligence, love, any of the different attributes of God that we talk about. I can use that as a name for God. There's a whole big thing lately about pronouns and the pronouns that people use. Some people still use for God the pronoun he. That's bothered me all along. I never could get my head wrapped around that. How could I have a God that didn't look a lot like me? If I'm created in the image and likeness of God, then it has to, it can't necessarily just be one gender. And so some people like she as a pronoun. They think of God as like the Mother Earth, the creator, the thing that brings all life out. So it's a feminine quality. Many people, like me, use the pronoun it for God. But some people think of God more as a collective consciousness, and they use the pronouns they for it. It doesn't matter. That's what, again, like I love that about our philosophy, is we can use what works for us. And so we can call it whatever name we want to call it. We can think of it in whatever terms that we want to think of it. Because all of the ideas that we have are universal truths that if you look deep enough in every religion, you can find some aspect of that. Even in the most, what we would call fundamentalist kind of religions, where you think that the dogma is very, very rigid. If you look beneath all of those rules and regulations, you will find those golden threads of truth running through all religions. One of the people that Ernest Holmes studied was a man named Ralph Waldo Treen. I bet you can't guess who he was named after. He was born at the end of the Civil War. And so he was about 30 years older than Ernest. And so he was writing prolifically when Ernest was a young man. And one of his books is called In Tune with the Infinite. And he writes this: "There is a golden thread that runs through every religion in the world, through the lives and the teachings of all the prophets, seers, sages, and saviors." He was a very influential writer in the formation of what we call our religion, which is New Thought. It was a major voice in that idea of practical spirituality also. That's one of the things that's great about Science of Mind is we are very practical. We talk about things in principles, but then we put those principles to work in our life and prove those ideas to ourselves. And so Ralph Waldo Treen was really big in this movement, and he deeply influenced the development of New Thought, spirituality, and again, like he said, he was one of the people that Ernest Holmes read prolifically. And again, he was not interested in arguing for one religion over another religion. He was interested in finding those golden threads of truth that run through those all the religions. But this golden thread doesn't just run through religions. This golden thread is actually a fundamental quality of spirit. It is something that is, again, universal. It is moves through every aspect of it. And so when we look at this, I had to find a golden thread. I couldn't find one, but I got a golden cord anyway. So some of the things that run through all aspects of spirit that connect us to everything is that we are actually part of the Spirit. The Spirit is part of us. We live in an intimate relationship with this divine Spirit. But oftentimes we think that Spirit can only be found in certain things. Like it can only be found in beauty and not in brokenness. Or it can only be found when there is clarity and it's absent when there's confusion. Or it's only found at the beginning of things, not at the ending, especially when the ending isn't something that we liked. But mystics across all traditions have known that that golden thread of the divine is in everything, the good and the bad, the things we like, the things we don't like. It runs through it all. And it's not something that we have to manufacture. It is already present there. And it's not something that we have to be good enough to experience. We don't have to earn it in any way. It is present there for us. It is something that we have to awaken to, something that we have to become aware of. Now you might ask, why is it golden? Gold has been a symbol of the absolute truth throughout all the ages, across all spiritual traditions. You may remember, because it's been in the news very recently, this idea of a golden calf. The Hebrews, when they left Egypt, got a little scared and decided to make themselves a golden calf that they could worship because it was tangible. Now, if they were so struggling, moving through the desert, why would they take all their gold and make it into an idol? Because gold is enduring. It is incorruptible. You can't mess up gold. It is luminous. It glows. It's beautiful. It is precious. And it has that quality of being transformative when we're experiencing things that are golden, like a golden light. These are things that attract us to it. It becomes a natural metaphor for spiritual truth because absolute truth is understood in this same way as the absolute purity of gold. Gold does not tarnish, and so therefore the truth doesn't tarnish. And it's one of the strongest symbolic reasons that real gold does not ever rust or corrode. Other metals decay, but gold always remains pure. Gold is associated with eternality, immortality, with the divine reality, with the unchanging essence beneath all appearances. Gold is not something that ever corrupts itself. And so mystically, this parallels our truth because we experience cultural change, but spiritual truth remains the same. Our beliefs evolve, but spiritual truth is steadfast. Empires rise and fall, but the divine is always present. Our perception fluctuates, but the truth remains steadfast. Gold is a symbol for that. And so, Ernest Holmes in The Science of Mind, one of the very first chapters, tells us, he directs us very strongly, let us try to find the golden thread of truth running through all systems. Let us find that golden thread of truth. And so what is the nature of this thread of truth? Well, again, we go back to our principles. There is one life. There's one divine presence. There's one infinite intelligence. And God is living that infinite intelligence, that divine presence, that one life through every single one of us. It shows up in multiple forms as everything that God has created, but it is only that one. So Science of Mind teaches us one life, one mind, one presence, and that this presence is not separate from us, and we can never be separate from it. We might think we are, but in actuality, we never are separate from it. And so this golden thread is not something out there that we have to seek. It's an indivisible continuity of spirit that is moving through us all of the time. It is showing up as you as me, as every single one of us, as every moment that we experience, as everything that has ever been created, and everything that is yet to be. And that's what makes unity possible. That's what makes it makes us part of that one. And it is also what makes separation impossible. In the Science of Mind magazine, Ernest said, "The golden thread of the divine is woven throughout all." So if it's woven throughout all, how do we actually experience it? How do we actually begin to have that experience of unity in our lives? Because our life experience doesn't seem seamless, does it? Oftentimes it feels fragmented. It feels like we have disconnection, like maybe we're alone or isolated. It feels like something's gone wrong. Or we may think of something like, that shouldn't have happened. And so it doesn't feel like we're part of that golden thread, part of that universal life in these moments. All we can see are the knots and the tangles and the broken places of this golden thread. We can't see the entirety of it because we're right in the middle of that experience. We're right in the middle of all of the things that we are focusing on, like the knots and the tangles and the brokenness. But the mystics begin to see this differently. The mystic doesn't deny that there's knots and tangles in the thread, but they begin to look at them differently. Where we see this is broken or this is tangled up, the mystic will ask, how is this still connected? Where is the link in this? Not the brokenness, but where is the link? When we say this doesn't belong here, the mystic will ask, where does this thread weave in to the other parts of life? Where does this fit together? And that's a radical shift in consciousness, but it takes practice. It's easy to look at what we think of as the faults and the brokenness and the parts that we'd like to change. It's easy to keep our attention there. It takes a great deal of effort to move our attention back to spiritual truth. And so where do the golden threads show up in your life? Think about your life right now. Not the polished version that you'd like to talk about, but what the real thing is right now in your life. What's really happening for you right now? Think about the unexpected turns in your life where things shifted for you. Think about the disappointments. Think about the moments that didn't go as you planned them to, or those moments that you wish you could redo. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth of all that. We don't necessarily like to think about those moments, but if you took away any single one of them, if you removed any of those moments, any of those trials or tribulations, you would not become the person that you are right now. Because we need all of these things to help us evolve on our path. The golden thread invites us to consider this. What if what has happened is for my highest and greatest good? What if this is the way it was meant to happen for me? What if what I've experienced was not wasted? What if the pain that I experienced was purposeful? What if the confusion that I'm experiencing is actually going to lead me to a greater clarity? What if what those things are that I think of as mistakes are actually my opportunities for growth? Whenever I say that, I think of this acronym they gave us in ministerial school. It was AFOG, another fabulous opportunity for growth. Another opportunity for growth. All of the things that we experience are actually leading us to greater clarity, to a greater unfoldment of our spirit. And so think about that. Think about taking all of the things that you wish you didn't have to experience and weaving them into your consciousness that allows for a greater awakening of life within you. This golden thread, just like spirit, is constantly present. It's present with you right now. We think about this idea of unity as a destination, something we have to get to, something we're moving to. I'm moving to a greater unity with spirit. The truth is, I'm already one. I just need to clear away the clutter in my mind that's stopping me from realizing that. But many of us think about this idea of unity as, well, one day I'm going to be enlightened, and so I'll feel oneness then. One day I'm going to finally feel peace. Anybody think of that? How about this one? One day I will finally feel whole. That mindset keeps unity out in the future somewhere from us. It's something we're always striving to get, instead of realizing it's already here within us. All the mystics have known that unity is not something we have to achieve. It's something that we need to begin to notice now, right here, right now, present in every single one of us. This golden thread of truth is already present within you. It is your breath. It is your awareness. It is your capability of recognizing your own thoughts, of what's moving through your head. Lots of different modern mystics have called this all kind of things. My favorite is Michael Singer's reference to it as the inner roommate that sometimes needs to be evicted. This idea that we have this voice within us all the time, gently tapping us on the shoulder, gently guiding us. But are we still enough to hear it? Are we aware of it at all in us? And are we taking action when we're guided to take that action? Joel Goldsmith says, the presence is not something we bring into our experience. It is something that already exists, and we must become aware of it. We don't have to seek God. We have to become aware that God is already present for us. It's already within us. This becomes a very different orientation. This stops us from striving to connect, but realizing that the connection was already there. This is our opportunity to learn to perceive that thing that has never been absent from us. To become aware that the presence is already there within us, right here and right now. And so we can do this through practices that we do. As I said, the principles are wonderful, but if we don't put them into practice, then they're useless for us. It just sounds good in a coffee conversation. But we need to actually practice these, prove these principles to ourselves. And so we practice this by seeing the thread, seeing the commonalities that we have with other people, seeing those places where oneness is present, recognizing them when we feel them within ourselves. This isn't about doing it perfectly every time, but it's about having the intention to see it, having the intention to practice the presence, as they say. So here's a few ways that you can do that. It's always pause. Pause, become quiet for just a moment. And ask, especially if you're in a difficult situation, pause and ask, what is the connection here? What part of the situation is also present within me? We do not live in isolation. As much as we'd like to isolate sometimes, we don't live in isolation. We live in this collective consciousness. So what part of this situation is present within me? I'm not asking, why is this happening? But I'm asking, how might this be part of that unity? How might this thing that I don't like seeing here be part of that unity? The other thing we can do is we can have a broader look. We can begin to expand our lens, our view of what we're seeing here, especially when something becomes overwhelming. If we're narrow focused on that thing, that event, that person, then that's all we're seeing. But begin to expand our view, open up that lens. Instead of just seeing the moment, you can ask yourself, what is shaping in front of me through this experience? What part of this is within me that's being invited to come forward, to be looked at more deeply? You know, growth very rarely. Growth very rarely happens in graceful moments. Growth does not happen when it's easy. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you that, but it really doesn't. Growth happens in the challenging times, especially when you can't speak about them. Growth happens when we are challenged to look at something a little differently. If everything is aligned in just exactly the way I predict it should be, there's no opportunity for growth there. Growth happens in those moments of challenge. But that thread is still all the way through it. Whether the experience is challenging or whether it's easy, that golden thread is weaving itself through it. And the third thing that we can do, which is a little difficult, especially given the way that our minds have been created, the third thing that we can do is begin to find ways to include that experience, that person, that challenge, instead of pushing it away. Instead of excluding it from my experience, bring it in, call it forth. Say, I don't like this, but I know something here is good for me. I know that I'm going to experience another fabulous opportunity for growth if I invite this in. How can I include this experience in my awareness without immediately rejecting it on its face value? That's where unity begins to be felt. When we invite in those things that are challenging for us, instead of pushing them away. And truly, this is about that wonderful quality of love. At its core, this golden thread of truth is not just about intelligence. It's not just about principles. It's just not about things that, nice things that we can say. But it's about love at a fundamental level. Loving those things that are challenging to us. And I'm not talking about like a sentimental love or a conditional love. But at a fundamental level, life is expressing itself in everything. And if I say I love life, then I've got to love this too. I have to not reject it. I have to not push it away. I have to accept it into my experience. The wonderful, fabulous mystic poet Rumi said, "Love is the bridge between you and everything." Love is the bridge between you and everything. Are you willing to cross that bridge? Are you willing to let that be part of your experience? And again, this is not a bridge that we have to build. It's one that we have to recognize is already there within us. And so to live the golden truth is to live from a deeper sense of trust. Having faith, as Katie so beautifully sang. I have faith. I am faith. I live faith. It's having a greater curiosity, too. Instead of immediately rejecting things because we don't understand them, it's an opportunity for us to be curious about what's happening here and how is this a part of me. To live with the golden thread of truth is to have less resistance to the things that are happening in our lives. Now, this doesn't mean that we become easy or a pushover or we allow ourselves to get in all kinds of yucky situations. But it means that life has become more meaningful to us, more intentional for us. We have a purpose to understand it as we move through it. And it means that we begin to sense that I am not separate from this experience. I am part of it. As much as we might not like the experience that we're seeing right now, we are, at our fundamental core, part of everything that's happening in this world right now. Everything. As a matter of fact, I am an expression of everything that is happening right here and right now. That's the golden thread of truth. That's the unity that we are striving to experience in our world today, is that we are part of everything that is happening right now. And so it's always an opportunity for us to look a little deeper, to have a little less resistance, to develop a greater faith, to experience life with curiosity, and with an openness to see that golden thread of truth. Thank you. All right, we're going to do today, this is one of our fun things that we get to do. Once a month, we do what we call a prayer wall. So I'm going to invite the practitioners to come on up. They're going to stand in front of the pulpit here, in front of the platform. There we go. Our prayer is what we call spiritual mind treatment, and it's an affirmative prayer. It has 5 stages. The first stage is we recognize the presence of God. We describe it. We talk about God. The second stage is what we call unification, because it's based on the fundamental principle, if God is all that and I am one with God, then I am that too. I think what my talk was today. The third stage is what we call realization. That's where you come in. You're going to come up and you're going to ask for one of these qualities that we have up here on the board. These are all what we call God qualities. So think about the situation that you might like prayer for today and see which one of these qualities best fits it for you. And then you're going to come up here. We're going to come up the middle aisle. Form a line there. You'll come up the middle aisle. As soon as a practitioner is available, you will go and stand in front of them. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tell them your name. Even if you know them and you've had lots of conversations with them, tell them your name. Because when you're standing up here, you forget things like names. Tell them your name and say, I would like prayer for one of these qualities. My name is Laura, and I would like prayer for courage. And then the practitioner is going to do that third stage of the spiritual mind treatment, the realization. They're going to speak spiritual truth about that quality as it pertains to you. And then when you're done, you'll walk down the side aisles and go back to your seats. That way we don't get two-way traffic in the middle aisle here. And then I will, after everyone's done, I will do the fourth stage, which is Thanksgiving. We just are grateful for what has happened. And then the fifth stage is the release. If all of this is true and we're grateful for it, the only thing left to do is let it go. All right, Justin, you're going to play some lovely little music underneath of it. And when I say in the prayer, I will say, now would you please come and stand in the middle aisle and wait for a practitioner? That's what you're going to do. You're going to get up there, and then we will continue with the rest of it. All right, so I invite you to take a breath. And so right here and right now, I know and feel that there is only one incredible love intelligence, one power, one presence, one creator of all. That one is infinite and everlasting. It is eternal. That one is manifesting itself as love and beauty and harmony and grace. That one is present as all abundance in the universe, as the multitude of stars in the heavens, and the grains of sand on the beach, that one is vast and infinite. And because I know that there is only this one, I know that I am one with it. That creative love intelligence resides right at the heart of my being. I am living the life of it right here and right now. And as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each and every one of us. For we are all a perfect and unique emanation of a love so powerful, it could do nothing else but create more and more and more. And how magnificently it has created each and every one of us. Endowed us with those qualities of abundance, of beauty, of love, of grace. It is the truth of who we are right here and right now. And so knowing this truth, I invite you to stand up, come to the center aisle, and wait for a prayer practitioner to be available and request your prayer. Please do so now. thanks for every prayer that has been spoken here today and for every prayer that has been left unsaid. For we know that all is known in the mind of the one. And we simply release this word into the law, into the creative mind that always says yes, that knows no lack or limitation, and is always unfolding itself for the highest and greatest good of all. We let it go, and together we say, and so it is.
I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealing I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealing I am whole.
Thank you, practitioners. All right, now we have an opportunity to support our community financially. We are entirely sustained by the generosity of our members and our friends here, and we really appreciate everything that you have. We really appreciate all your gifts. So if you would, as you're preparing your gift, would you put your hands over your heart? We're going to give this a little blessing here. Let's see if I can get these words out. Would you repeat after me? This gift I give, goes forth from me, does amazing and miraculous things, and returns to me in kind, pressed down and overflowing. Our ushers will be here passing a basket. Justin, what are we singing?
God is my source.
God is my source. Words are on the screen if you'd like to sing with us.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Joy gives me everything I need. Joy gives me everything I need.
And it is with great joy that we give thanks for everything that we have received here today and for everything that is making its way to us in consciousness. We know that we are abundantly blessed. Thank you, God. And so it is. Katie. I have to ask, is that from the play? No. It could be, couldn't it? I mean, think about the lyrics, yeah. So, and Joe, get the announcements up. So, Katie is starring in a play here in Las Vegas, at the Las Vegas Little Theater. And Fran Peterson has bought a block of tickets. So for the matinee on July 11th, it's a Saturday at 2 p.m., we have about 20 tickets purchased for to see our wonderful Katie in this play, Come From Away. Come From Away is a play, it's a musical play about this little town in Newfoundland where a whole bunch of airplanes landed on 9/11. And it's about this little town that took in all of these people. It's a wonderful play. It's highly rated by Academy Awards. I don't know what all. It's got a lot of awards. Not Academy, because that would be movies. Whatever those ones are for plays. Tonys, there we go, those kind of things. So anyway, Katie is starring in that. And so Fran Peterson is going to be out in the lobby. She has the tickets already. I printed them out for her. And so they're $37 each. You can Zelle her. I don't know if she can handle change right now, but you know how that is, because $37, I mean, really, you got to make change on that. And if you wanted us to do it with your debit or credit card, we can do it for you, but we will add $3 to that because we have to pay a processing fee on all of our credit card donations. So if you want to do that, we'll be able to handle that for you. But Fran is out there, and she's happy to accept Zelle if you can do that, or make arrangements with her and pay her next week, however that works. But we have 20 tickets for July 11th, which is a Saturday at 2 p.m. So if you're interested in coming to support Katie in her theater performance. Our Walking the Path group, it meets on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. It's a wonderful discussion group. If you want to find out a little bit more about our Science of Mind principles, come and join us. Our Wednesday evening services are online in this together, as you saw in the little commercial. This month I'm talking about mindfulness for mental health and well-being. Mindfulness is a fabulous process to help you get centered and grounded and to see what the truth is available there. Today, the Rhythm, Sound, and Soul group will be meeting after service. They'll be meeting at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I can't keep track of things. They'll be meeting here at 5 o'clock this afternoon. They do a wonderful drumming, dancing, chanting, beautiful exploration of a spiritual practice of movement and music. Our women's group meets next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday at 2:30. They're working on their core values and spiritual practices this year. And this month's topic is going to be on boundaries and self-respect. Boundaries. And practitioner Karen Dunphy is presenting for the workshop that Sunday. So it's a great opportunity to come together and meet with some other like-minded women here at 2:30 next Sunday. And we're so excited to announce this. One of our beloved people, Sally Shackelford, introduced me to this wonderful company that is making movies of a spiritual nature. And so this one is called The Eternal Song, and it's a journey through timeless lands and indigenous cultures. The film reveals how modern life severs our connection to nature, each other, and our ancestral realm. And we are drawn into an intricate web of kinship and honoring the living presence of Mother Earth. And as we awaken a remembrance within us, a sacred dance comes to life when we begin to hear the eternal song of life itself, calling us back to belonging. Totally about the unity thing I was talking about here today. So it's a wonderful opportunity. Free movie here Friday, June 5th at 7 p.m. We'll probably have popcorn too. Just saying. I want to thank Sally Shackelford for sponsoring that for us. And our Soulful Giving campaign continues. This is from Mother's Day to Father's Day. We are collecting socks and toiletries for the unhoused friends here in the valley. So if you're interested in participating in that, we have a beautiful bin set up in the back, and we are happy to accept your donations between now and Father's Day. And because we have the Rhythm, Sound, and Soul here dancing, we need to stack the chairs. So if you're physically able to do so, would you please help us stack the chairs after service? Just don't put them in front of the bookstore or up against the stained glass. Since we had the prayer wall today, we will not have a prayer in the practitioner prayer room today. So have a beautiful and blessed day. Let's stand and say our benediction together. And if you join hands. Get yourself in there somehow. There we go. All right. Repeat after me, please. There is only one life.
There's only one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
Have a beautiful and blessed week, everyone. See you.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Have a great week, everybody.